few more members should join. So, if possible, if it's convenient for you, please keep your videos on so that it will be more interactive. When the presenter is talking, it will be more interactive. So, I would always request to keep your videos on if it's convenient for you. Please try. So just to remind us as to why we have these meetings, it is to come together every week and to challenge us to grow our business 10x. How can we grow our business 10 times from where we are right now? What all should we do? What all changes should we make? What are the new things we're supposed to learn? So that's the idea behind these meetings. And these meetings are meant for a business which is at the stage of Pathfinder. That is, you have come out of the basic hurdles of starting a business, and now you are deciding what path should I take for growth. So that's the kind of stage that we are looking for. And this meeting started close to 5 years back when three of we friends got together. We started asking questions. We started, trying to seek mentorship from each other. And it really helped us. And then we also had short meetings. And that's how this whole thing started. And it's going on right now. We have a portal called bacommunity.me. So we have started fixing the portal because there were too many fake memberships coming in because of lack of captcha. So we are fixing that one right now, and we will be using that portal for capturing our member details. So if any of you would like to network with another member, search their profile and get in touch with them. So we will be using this portal for that. And we also have a tool where we can set goals and we can challenge ourselves and keep growing. So this is also a portal that we have. Today, we would be covering the marketing and the individuals portion. That is the sphere that we will be covering. And we have a WhatsApp group where you can also post about your business, promote your business, ask for referrals, give referrals. So please let me know if you're not part of that WhatsApp group. I'll add you into that. And today's topic is thought leadership. And we have Mr. Sowmya Narayanan, who is the founder and chief content creator of Describe Consulting Services. The format will be, so Mr. Sowmya Narayanan will share for a few minutes, and then it will be open for all of us to share our thoughts and ask questions, and then towards the end, we'll close the meeting. So over to you, Mr. Sowmya Narayanan.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Able to see my screen?
Yes, I can see. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Thomas, for the wonderful opportunity. See, basically, I work more intensively on the format of LinkedIn, where I believe that every Richola or Prescribe Consulting is not a brand. Thomas and Sowmya Narayanan is a brand, because I believe that people come to people, people doesn't come to companies. So in that process, I started working deeply on LinkedIn. So what basically a thought leader? So what do you mean by a thought leader? So a thought leader is basically a people who are a go-to resource. Like you become the authority of who you are in whatever field you are into. On those lines, we started working towards becoming a choice. So what are the key things that you need to do to ensure that you are a thought leader on basically what you do? So I exclusively work on the LinkedIn platform. So what are things I'm going to cover today will be profile optimization. So how to optimize it so that it becomes more searchable. And what are the content strategy that you're going to work on? The networking and relationships, engagement tactics, and the LinkedIn SEOs. So why? Because all the time we have been seeing that I have always seen people use LinkedIn wrong, in a wrong way, actually, because this is actually a platform where we have around 990 million users with 65 million decision makers. Basically, you have so many CEOs, CXOs, and the influencers who are there. Basically, you want to connect with Sundar Pichai today, you can. But thing is, you need to have a right connection with him. It's something like that. So you are in a position to connect with the right decision makers. But thing is, you need to understand who your connect is, what your connect is. Basically, like you have optimum organizations which have pages of 54, 57 plus million, and a lot of people doesn't know this one more fact which I want to tell you. Content, we always talk about LinkedIn is all about content. LinkedIn is the only platform where the content goes 2x, but not people don't know in LinkedIn. Video content goes 5x. So you need to understand how you have to basically play yourself so that you become more visible. So basically what you do is for mastering profile optimization. So what do you mean by a profile optimization to be master? So basically you complete LinkedIn. Thomas, is okay? Can I talk in English and Tamil? That'll be okay with you?
There are few who wouldn't understand.
Oh, I understand. Okay, no problem. I got it. Got it. So what happens is basically you have a complete LinkedIn. So LinkedIn actually is has something called a concept called SSI. It's called Social Selling Index. Your social selling index should be around above 70%. The basically the that 70% is basically done for you to be more visible. So that for the people to be more visible. So for that to happen, you have the cover design, you have the headlines coming up, which is next to the headshot photo. Then you have your about section. All these put together, like for example, the headlines comes to 18%, the cover design comes to 22%, and the this one comes to about section comes to around 52, 55%, if I'm right. Yeah. So the total is 2,600 words you can write in an about section. So what is that you're going to write in that is very important. How you're going to promote yourself is very important. So for that, you need to understand you have to have a comprehensive profile overhaul that includes your professional headshots. You should have a compelling summary. Summaries means when you're going to write about do the about section, you should always start with a sales hook. Like why people should come to you, because I always seen people replicating their own resume there. Please never do that. You are supposed not to do that, because already your resume is there. What is the difference that you're going to make in a profile optimization is very, very important. So instead of you replicating your resume, talk about the value system that you're going to bring in. For example, I'm with the IT industry for so many years. On so many years, I you don't need to, sometimes maybe you need to mention, but most of the time I would say take a problem, talk about the problem, and what is the value system you brought in. So that's how the summary goes. What is the benefit of doing it? Like, because it increases your visibility, it makes people understand that you are very clear with what you're actually trying to express, and makes it easier for potential client connections to find you. The next is the content, crafting a winning content strategy. Any social platform for that, if you want to be more visible, if you want to be more successful, the most important thing is you have to be consistent. Then you have to have a content that is valuable. You need to understand which platform you are into, and you need to play accordingly, and you need to understand what is the content expected out of it. The most important thing, how I want myself to be promoted or projected there for people to see me. For example, today people want to see me as a LinkedIn expert. I only talk about the LinkedIn. I talk about the headshots. What is the value of a photo? What is the value of a summary? It's like that. I talk not about the LinkedIn in the platform. So it's something like this. So you need to have a consistent and a valuable content strategy. What happens is it enhances the visibility, credibility, and drives organic research. You don't need to pay LinkedIn to become a crorepati. You just sincerely work towards being consistent. For example, you say every Friday evening 3 o'clock I will be promoting an article. If you consistently do it, like for example, for a month it comes to 4 Fridays. Every 3 o'clock Friday you are supposed to do it. Maybe you may not be aware that, but please, I can tell you that we may be thinking nobody is watching it. But if you started doing consistently, you'll be surprised. A lot of people, even if you missed one Friday, they'll come back to you and call you. What happened is we are expecting an article from you. It does happen. It is happening to me. It has, because I do certain things consistently. So if you also do the same way, you become more valuable. Then networking and relationship building. So it is very important that you have a good relationship through the power of LinkedIn. I have done a lot of one-to-ones even through LinkedIn's as well. I've been able to connect with a lot of decision makers through that. So what happens is you should be in a position to understand who your target audience is, and you send a mail to them. You don't just connect people. You have to find out the right person, have a proper introduction about why you want to connect with them. Then you connect with them. That helps you in leading to a new business opportunities, and also you will be in a position to connect with the experts of the industry, where they will be sharing some articles which where you will be in a position to understand the industry trends also. Today actually I am following one guy from South Africa, He's an LinkedIn influencer. So I have been talking and following him for a while. Today, I am actually one of the co-authors for his book. He's releasing in 2 weeks from now. So it all happens when you have follow people properly and you do a proper networking with the people. And engagement tactics is very, very simple. Find out what the groups you want to be, and ensure that in that group what type of audience are there, and you are supposed to, you try to follow what is that everybody for which post people are talking about what, try to participate in that, in those what the comments and the whatever that post that comes up. Make yourself active in those groups. That actually helps you in building relationship, and also helps you in, and what should I say, spreading your online presence and making it more enabled. And the leveraging LinkedIn SEOs, whenever you are writing a profile, the about section or whatever that is the headlines, try to ensure that you are in a position to use the SEO more effectively. In that way, you will be in a position, you should understand what is the relevant keywords for it. In that way, it actually helps you in making it more searchable. And external search engines increasing visibilities, also all these are advantages for it. But the more important thing is it is out of millions of users, you stand different. And the consistency in the topic that you are talking also helps you whenever you're writing, posting articles also ensures they're all SEO centric. And to conclude this, I would say that what is the basic value of a LinkedIn is why so many people go to LinkedIn, because we do a lot of B2B people go for it, because it's a premier networking platform vital for professional advancement and business growth. I have actually reaped benefits of LinkedIn, because I was able to get a lot of leads from LinkedIn, just being present and being active and sharing my ideas and insights. In that way, every day, whether I work or not, at least minimum 2 to 3 followers keep adding to me. So, and before I enter, there's one thing I want to talk about a myth. There's always a myth that I have 30,000 followers, 40,000 followers. It's not about having how many followers. It's about who they are following you with. For example, today I have only less than 2,000 followers, but all are my target audience. So even if you have 20,000 followers and you don't have, if you have only 90,000 who are not your followers, there's no use in whatever article you're writing, because it's not going to help you at all. So try to have, whenever you're going to allow somebody, ensure that go back to that profile, check the profile, whether this guy is a good connect to you or not. What is the reason behind he coming to you, connecting with you? All those things are there. Verify, check, then you add up. In that way, you will be in a position to have a very qualified connections. In that way, your business also helps, and whatever that your profile also helps you in getting you grown actually. So brand and leadership. So what happens is, in a thought leadership, as you say, it's a go-to. You become a go-to resource. So what happens is it enables enhanced visibility and thought leadership, building industry, the trust and credibility. So that's what we do. And as a company, we are the people who promotes and helps and all those things which we do basically. And that's about it. And other than that, we are a company who do, other than LinkedIn, we do a lot of other things as well. That's about it. Yeah. I made it a very quick one. I hope
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you
I,
very much.
I stick to time. Okay.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, of course. You did do it on time. Thank you very much. So,
Thank
do
you.
any of you have any questions? So, I have a couple of questions. In LinkedIn, first of all, uh, the title of today's message was Thought Leadership. So, why did you choose that title? How are you correlating that with what you said?
See, basically, what I'm talking about is called the thought leadership. Thought leadership, as I told you, is basically a people who are a go-to resource. That's something I always talk about it.
Okay.
So when you want to, I work on people basically. I don't work on companies. So when I'm going to work on people, and this concept of thought leadership is much bigger than what a personal brand is. Personal brand actually talks about I was doing this, I was doing that. So it basically talks about an individual, but it doesn't talk
Hmm.
about the kind of knowledge that the person has got, the kind of contribution that he's coming to the industry and other things. So that's the reason that we come up with a concept called thought leadership. What I have actually told you is one of the basic things that you need to do to go towards the path of thought leadership. You need to have a proper optimization of your profile. You should have the right
Okay.
connections. You should work on an SEO, all these things. So all put together will give you a very base cement to ensure that you go to the next level of we can go to a confident path towards thought leadership.
Okay. Do you recommend paid LinkedIn account?
It depends on what type of requirement you got. Because till now I have not used any paid. I've not used the paid
Okay.
services of LinkedIn, but I'm able to leverage LinkedIn very well because I keep writing articles, I keep sharing articles, and I share it in across various platforms, other things. So, but it depends on some people. They want to get into the sales or something. They want to get leads out of it. They want to have all those things. In that way, they are actually paying for LinkedIn to get it. So it all depends on what is that you require in a LinkedIn.
How much time do you spend on LinkedIn on a daily basis, and how much would you recommend others to spend or invest,
We
I would say,
see for me, like I spend at least 45 minutes to 1 hour every day.
every day? Okay.
At least 1 hour because when I start writing articles and all, it takes at least an hour or so. But spend at least 10 to 15 minutes per day maximum. You just go
Okay.
check across and other things and write at least one article once in 10 days.
Okay.
So
Okay.
on a month, you give at least, and don't repost on the same day. For example, you post something on the morning, don't come
Hmm.
and repost something on the same evening. Don't do it because it will not going to elevate your presence out there. So
Okay.
try at least minimum two, at least once in 15 days or once in 10 days. Take up a topic and you start writing for it, work on it. That actually gives you that you are in a question of contribution.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. And anyone has anything to add to this thought leadership or even asks any questions? Yeah, you mentioned about followers. Every day you've got 2 to 3 followers adding into your followers list, and you mentioned that out of the 2,000 plus people who are there, each and every one of them are target audience, and that you need to check their profile before allowing them to follow you. But I thought following was automatic. You cannot stop them. Connection is what you can avoid.
Sorry, I'm talking about connections. Sorry, I'm talking about
Connection.
connections.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Even the followers also, what I do, some people follow me, but I go back to their profile, check on what they are for, and ensure that it's in the right path.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I think we'll conclude the session. So I request again, please invite your friends, whoever you feel can benefit out of this. And if you are inspired to share with any one of us, you would like to take up some topic that you are passionate about, please let us know so we all can learn from you. And there are other support systems. These are books that I recommend for organizations that are looking at scaling up. And these are books that I would recommend for organizations which have reached a particular level, and you would like to peek into how large organizations function, who have survived for more than a century. And so that's it for today. So if you have any questions, please do share it in the group also, so that we can have interaction in the group, and we can even have future sessions based on those questions. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Sowmya Narayanan, once again for helping us with today's topic. And I hope we all can learn more and more about LinkedIn, because it's an ocean. The way we can use the platform, it's an ocean, and we all can benefit and grow from it. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thanks,
Bye.
Mr. Sowmya Narayanan, for a good session.
Thank you. It was a good session. Thank you.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye-bye.